Urban Crag Climbing Center is a rock gym located in Dayton, Ohio, with 8,000 feet of textured and sculpted vertical terrain ranging from 28 to 56 feet. For more info, go to urbancrag.com or call 937-224-CRAG. Good evening, this is David Sparks, and this is a special Dayton Informer report. As was broke earlier today in the Dayton Daily News, a new methadone clinic is slated to open at 732 South Ludlow Street. City officials have planned a private meeting with stakeholders. However, the Dayton Informer has found out the location and time of this meeting. Dayton Informer has obtained an email sent out from the city manager's office for a private meeting. The meeting will take place this Thursday, September 20th at 6 p.m. at the Key Bank Tower, 10 West 2nd Street, 6th floor, conference room, Suite 627. Here's a picture of the proposed outpatient addiction clinic. As you can tell, it's very near the Daybreak youth shelter and just about a block from Chaminade-Julienne High School. According to an email that went out from the city manager's office, obtained from a source by the Dayton Informer, quote unquote, as an invested stakeholder, as an adjacent neighbor and community partner, we request your attendance to welcome Dr. Soria and learn more about the programs and operations of the medical clinic, the Methadone Clinic. Please confirm your attendance by Tuesday, September 18th by contacting the City of Dayton Manager's Office at 331-3611 or via email to Gina, that's Gina, .mabelitini at DaytonOhio.gov. Thank you for your time. I look forward to your discussion. We also took time this afternoon to speak with Janet Michaelis. Ms. Michaelis is a nurse at Miami Valley Hospital. She's been extensively involved in efforts in the Hope Enclave Neighborhood Association, the area just adjacent north of Miami Valley Hospital. And she has some concerns about the clinic as she expressed to us in this interview. Listen in.
Been very sneaky about getting over there and trying to get in before people know about them. The neighborhood association, only Fairgrounds was notified.
Okay.
And the city planning people said, well, it's an accepted use or a permitted use, so we don't really have to notify anybody. But it's a block from Daybreak. The police don't want it.
Yeah.
And I think that, it just smells like a rat.
Yeah, what would you say, though, to someone who would play devil's advocate and say, hey, they've got Project Hope right in the middle of an apartment complex full of children on James H. McGee?
You mean Project Cure?
Project Cure, I'm sorry.
I don't know that plays out well either. And as far as the treatment itself, I don't know, and I haven't had enough time to really learn much about that, but I talked to the crisis counselors, 3 of them, over the course of 3 days while I was working. My understanding is that they have to pay some money up front if they're Medicaid. Even if they're Medicaid, they have to come up with cash.
Okay.
And so if you're going to bring people with an addiction and a need for cash...
Yeah, I see where you're going with that.
You see where you're going with that? Yeah. And that's what she said. She said, I would never want to live anywhere near one of them because they're just going to be looking at crimes of opportunity. And one of my friends who's been through an addiction said, well, that because you're going to have people coming and going, they go there and sell their drugs, and that's how dealers find addicts.
So it's like a network, kind of a networking...
It's a networking opportunity.
A networking luncheon for dealers and addicts?
Yeah. TheCrossroadsCenter.com is their website.
Okay. And there's specific businesses, methadone clinics, or is that like one?
Addiction treatment. They say they're a full service thing, but this is going to be just an outpatient clinic. This is just going to be like a liquor store, corner store. So that when they say they're going to do counseling, you have to nail them down on every single detail of these things. And also, not going to impact the community?
That's kind of
If
hard
they
to...
do, what's going to be the recourse?
Mm-hmm.
And there is an article, I did play devil's advocate and looked online, impact, methadone clinics, impact on community, and there was a study that was published this year out of Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
It was reported in the newspaper that methadone clinics didn't have a negative impact. So I, of course, did what? Looked at the abstract for the actual study.
Mm-hmm.
And what they did was they used crime data, for just a certain category of crime. They called it Category 1 or Level 1 crime,
Mm-hmm.
from 1999 to 2000, and then mapped it in 2011.
Okay.
I can't believe they even got it published. The obvious problem with that is that isn't the world.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow, and it was done by somebody at the University of Maryland, but I don't know who paid for the study. Yeah, okay, they used crime data from January 99 to December 2001, and then they electronically mapped this and, ran some numbers on it.
Yeah.
And said, compared to convenience stores, it's not associated geographically with crime. It's trash research. So if anybody tries to bring that up, that should be immediately shot out of the sky. There are other people kind of up in arms. Somebody from Project Cure said, and I put it on here, we can always use another. There's always room for more opiate treatment. That was the guy's quote. How sad is that? Everybody's making money.
100 shirts for only $395. 20 shirts for only $100. Greenleaf Printing and Designs has stupendous signage, printed and embroidered apparel, and promotional products for you. They're at 5526 Burkhart Road in Dayton and on the web at greenleafprinting.com.